turn from its flight path, and it was suddenly going south into the...
That night, there was nothing unusual in the sky, just another routine flight. But a few hours later, one of the greatest mysteries of the modern age was born. An aircraft with 239 people on board did not simply disappear. It was as if someone wanted to erase it from history. March 8, 2014. Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 took off from Kuala Lumpur. 2 experienced pilots in the cockpit, a full cabin, calm weather. For the first hour, everything was completely normal.
Aviation 370 is cleared to Beijing via Bibos Alpha departure, 6,000 feet, squawk 2157.
Beijing, Bibos Alpha, 6,000, squawk 2157, Malaysia 370, thank you.
Aviation 370, welcome, I will take over the ground.
And then, the aircraft went silent. No distress call, no mayday, no warning of a technical failure, only darkness. According to official records, the aircraft deviated from its route. But this deviation was not random. Radar data suggested a deliberate change of course, a path that moved carefully between military radar coverage zones. A civilian aircraft can disappear from civilian radar, but from military radar? That is almost impossible. Yet MH370 crossed the airspace of at least 5 different countries without triggering a single alarm. No interceptor jets were launched. No country said, "We detected it." It was as if no one wanted to see it. The search began. Months passed. Years passed. Vast areas of the ocean were scanned. Thousands of square kilometers were searched. But the main wreckage was never found. Until something unexpected happened. On the coast of Africa, a piece of a wing, believed to belong to a Boeing 777, washed ashore. Authorities quickly announced, this most likely belongs to MH370. But when engineers examined the part, a deeply disturbing detail appeared. The identification plate was missing. A plate that, under normal circumstances, does not fall off, even in violent crashes. To remove it, it would have to be deliberately taken off. So the question was simple. Did this part really come from the ocean, or was it placed there on purpose? Then came the darkest theory of all, the pilot. The official narrative was this. The captain managed to be alone in the cockpit. He locked the door. He outclooched the aircraft's communication systems. He reduced cabin pressure. Passengers slowly lost consciousness. No one was able to scream. No one was able to call for help. The aircraft kept flying until only one person on board remained conscious. Then, for hours, it wandered over the dark ocean until the fuel ran out. And finally, it sank quietly into the depths. It sounds terrifying. But there is a serious problem with this story. If this was a planned suicide, why fly for 6 hours trying to hide the aircraft? Why leave no message at all? And most importantly, how could such a complex plan avoid every advanced radar system on Earth? Even stranger details followed. The company that determined the aircraft's route had close ties to the U.S. military. The flight simulator data from the pilot's home was sent directly to the FBI. And even years later, some radar records remain classified for national security reasons. Why? What secret inside a passenger aircraft is important enough to be hidden as a matter of national security? Some witnesses reported hearing an explosion at sea that night. Some fishermen claimed they saw burning objects in the distance. None of these accounts were taken seriously. None were included in official reports. It was as if someone did not want certain things to be heard. Maybe the aircraft crashed. Maybe the pilot was guilty. Maybe it was a tragic accident. But one thing is certain. There are too many things in this case that are not normal. radar gaps, missing data, suspicious debris, classified records. And one final question still remains unanswered. Can a passenger aircraft really disappear this perfectly? Or did someone make sure that it would? So what do you think happened to MH370? An accident? A suicide? Or a truth that we are not allowed to know? Write your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.